Hello guys, welcome to Biopsy, and today we are going to discuss about the other two characteristics of the neoplasms. One is local invasion and the other is metastasis. Local invasion. First we discuss about local invasion. Okay. Growth of cancer, it is accompanied by progressive invasion, destruction of the surrounding tissue and systemic spread. Okay. Benign tumors grow as cohesive expansile masses that remain localized to their site of origin, and also the benign tumors lacks the capacity to invade or metastasize, while the malignant tumors can invade and can metastasize. Benign tumors, they are slow growing tumors and they have ream of compressed fibrous tissue, which is also known as capsule. We all know that benign tumors are capsulated, but how this capsule is formed? So as Robbins have explained, these benign tumors are slow growing. They causes compression of the stromal cells like the fibroblasts and other cells, which causes hypoxic stimulus to stromal cells. And due to this hypoxic stimulus, it causes formation of extracellular material which is deposited around the tumor cells and causes the formation of capsule. As these benign tumor cells possess capsules, they have well defined cleavage planes. And as obviously there will be exceptions, hemangiomas, they doesn't have capsules. Hemangiomas are the tumors of blood vessels and they don't have capsule. Whereas while malignant tumors, it lacks well defined cleavage planes. In slow growing malignant tumors, they will be pseudo encapsulated masses. So on histological examination, they show rows of tumor cells penetrating the margin and infiltrating the adjacent structures. It will be showing a typical crab-like pattern of the cancer cells. Okay. And next to development of metastasis. After the metastasis, invasiveness is the most reliable discriminator of malignant and benign tumors. So, invasiveness is the second most reliable discriminator of the malignant and benign tumors. Surgical resection is difficult or impossible in malignant tumors, and even if in some cases the tumor looks like well circumscribed, the large margin of this adjacent apparently normal tissue needs to be removed because it is possible that the tumor could have invaded that tissue. So, third and last characteristic of tumor we are going to discuss is metastasis. Metastasis, it is defined as the spread of tumor to sites that are physically discontinuous with the primary tumor. Yes guys, metastasis unequivocally marks a tumor as malignant. If metastasis is present in any tumor, it would be malignant and only malignant. All tumors can metastasize, but some do very infrequently. Examples are like gliomas and basal cell carcinomas of skin. They are invades very early in the course, but they rarely metastasize. While leukemias and lymphomas, which are the tumor of blood cells, they are always taken as malignant. If leukemia and lymphoma is present, it would be marked as malignant tumor only. And metastatic spread strongly reduces the possibility of cure. Yes, it makes sense. If tumor is spread to many sites, then it is harder to cure that tumor. And now the main thing, how this tumor spreads. There are mainly three pathways of spreading tumors. One is direct seedling of body cavities or surfaces, other is lymphatic spread, and third is the hematogenous spread. Yes guys, there could be possible iatrogenic spread of the tumor due to surgical instrument or any surgical procedure. The tumor spread occurs. So it would be termed as iatrogenic spread of the tumors. First we will discuss about the seeding or body cavities and surfaces. Malignant neoplasm, they penetrates into the open field. It would be said as seeding of body cavities and surfaces. Example, peritoneal cavity. It is the most common cavity in which the seeding occurs. In pleural cavity, it is also possible. In pericardial cavity, it is also possible. We go for examples like from carcinomas arising from the ovaries, they spread to the peritoneal surfaces. And as I mentioned earlier, that peritoneal cavity is the most common site for the seeding of body cavities. Another terminology is there guys, pseudomyxoma peritonei. It is what happens in that is there is mucus secreting appendiceal carcinomas or ovarian carcinomas which metastasize to the peritoneal cavity and fill the peritoneal cavity with gelatinous neoplastic mass. Yes guys, the other way of spreading is lymphatic spread, and it is the most common pathway for dissemination of carcinoma. And what are the carcinomas guys? Carcinoma is the cancer of epithelial tissues. Carcinomas are the cancer of epithelial tissues. First, there is the best example we can say is the cancer of breast tissue. Most common cancer of the breast tissue occurs in the upper lateral quadrant of the breast, and this lymphatic spread from the upper lateral quadrant of the breast goes first to the axillary lymph node, group of axillary lymph node. These are the group of axillary lymph node. It goes first there. So as said here, the pattern of spread follows the natural routes of lymphatic drainage. So this cancer in the upper lateral quadrant of the breast will first metastasize to the axillary lymph nodes. And also in carcinoma of lungs, they will metastasize to the perihilar, tracheobronchial and mediastinal lymph nodes, because the lymph will be draining first to that lymph nodes only. Okay. When there is a concept of sentinel lymph node. What is sentinel lymph node? It is the first node that receives the lymph flow from the primary tumor. Easy guys? Sentinel lymph node. It is the first node which receives the blood flow from the primary tumor. And these lymph nodes serve as effective barriers against the further dissemination of the tumor. And guys, as tumor cells goes into these lymph nodes, the tumor specific immune response occurs in that lymph nodes, and which causes enlargement of that lymph node. Okay, we are talking about the third way of spreading tumor, which is hematogenous spread. It is typical for sarcoma. And what are the sarcoma? Sarcoma are the tumor arising from the mesenchymal tissue. Yes guys. So in hematogenous spread, usually small veins are involved. Because why small veins? Because arteries have thick walls, so it is hard to penetrate their wall. So tumors would involve small veins, while arterial spreads could be possible, and when it occurs through pulmonary capillary beds, through pulmonary arteriovenous shunts, and when lung cancer give rise to tumor emboli, it spreads through artery. In venous invasions, blood-borne tumor cells, they come to rest in the first capillary bed they encounter. They rest in the first capillary bed they find. Like in portal drainage, they go to liver, and they rest in the liver because there is capillary bed and they rest there. And in caval blood flow, they go to lung and they rest in the lung. Well, carcinomas of thyroid and prostate, as it is centrally placed, embolize through the paravertebral plexus. Okay guys, some cancers grow within large veins. They have tendency to grow only in the large veins. So like renal cell carcinoma, it grows in the renal vein, which is a large vein. Yes guys, at last we are going to compare between benign and malignant tumors. So characteristics of benign and malignant tumors. First is differentiation anaplasia. We discussed earlier. Yes guys, you can remember this. In benign tumors, they are well differentiated, while malignant tumors lack differentiation. Okay, well some are atypical, some can have the differentiation, but many lacks differentiation. In the second, rate of growth. Benign tumors, they are very slow and progressive, while malignant tumors, they are rapid. And in benign tumors, there is mitotic figures are normal and rare, while in malignant tumors, numerous and abnormal mitotic figures could be seen. Local invasions. Benign tumors, they does not invade or infiltrate the surrounding normal tissue, while malignant tumors infiltrate surrounding tissue and invasive also they are. While metastasis, it is absent in the benign tumors, while metastasis is frequent in malignant tumors. So thank you guys for watching our video. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you so much guys. Have a good day. Bye.